Today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Blair Walsh now about ready to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he powers his way up past the 30. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's caught. Jones. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Jones breaking from the contact. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Looking for his tight end, Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Zoom. Now, Liz. 258. Box it. Hey, take 26. Now, Liz. Get it.
Rodgers to throw on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 58.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Right.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
That's fine, yeah.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll give it to him up the middle. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
Here we go. 58. No.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. To return, it's Peppers. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To throw is Rodgers. Stepping up, he's going to... Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Zoom. 58. Yeah, Liz.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's complete to close. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
26.
Now Rodgers to throw on third down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go, come on. Hey, check 26.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. And that'll set him back 5.
Hurry up.
Rodgers now to throw on second down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, I think it's safe to say that the third quarter's not been a whole lot of fun for him. A couple of interceptions thrown. He seems to be a different man here in the second half.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Reggie White in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Here's Roethlisberger. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones, a 14-yard touchdown. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? The chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rodgers now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Steps it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vinny Curry able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Green 18! Green 18! Jumbo! No.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Let's go!
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Freeman again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Reggie White. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's Ryan Allen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right at the 35. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 58. Hey, check 26.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Looking deep for Julio. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. Could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.